Rana, Kan Gurung and Suramai Bishwakarma are gathering wood and leaves from the forest near their village.
बोनबाट त हामीले बोनबाट हामीलाई सहायता दिनु भने त हामी त गिरस्तीमा बस्नुलाई त केही पनि साध्य लाग्दैन नि हेर्नुस् अब वन दाउरा उही घाँस उही झरेको पात पनि काम लाग्छ हामी गिरस्तीलाई अनि फेरि काठ चाहियो त्यही यसो केही देउ देउता पुज्नु पर्यो पात एक मुठी पात त्यही हैन एउटा बाख्रा पाठा पाले पनि घाँस त्यही वनबाट.
What makes this forest remarkable is that it is a community forest, managed by these women and their community. As well as their daily harvest of leaves, grasses and firewood, today they have the special mission of finding a rare root they use as medicine. But this forest has not always been green and bountiful.
कस्तो हुने अब पहिला केही न केहीको यस्तै थियो के थिएन के वन त्यही केही नभएर त मिल्क्यो भनेर मैला विकासले हामीलाई ल यो वन हुन्छ यो ठाउँ वन भन्ने नामै थिएन वन हुन्छ यो ठाउँ संरक्षण गर भनेर कराउन आउनु भयो अनि हामीले गएर गरेको भएर अहिले त्यस्तो भएको. अहिले त मैला त भए नि है सानै भयो नि देख्नलाई.
र नेपालमा वन व्यवस्थापनको सिलसिलामा जब 2036 को वरपर वन विनाश बढी भयो र हिमालय क्षेत्र नै अब मरुभूमिमा परिणत हुन्छ भन्ने किसिमका विभिन्न अध्ययनहरूले देखाउन थाल्यो. तब यसलाई कसरी व्यवस्थापन गर्दा दिगो हुन सक्छ सो बारेमा नीतिगत तहमा र स्थानीय तहमा छलफल र बहसहरू हुन थाल्यो. त्यही सिलसिलामा नै अब स्थानीय स्रोत साधनहरू स्थानीय जनताबाट नै व्यवस्थापन गर्ने संरक्षण गर्ने अभियानमा जानियो भने यो दिगो हुन सक्छ र संरक्षणले एउटा भनौं न ठोस निकास दिन सक्छ भन्ने एउटा निष्कर्षमा पुग्यो र
As a result, in the 1970s, Nepal created community forests and gave the rights of their use and management to the farming communities living near them. Community forests now account for about 30% of the forests in Nepal.
वन पहिला थिँदै थिएन सरकारको पालामा वन विनाश पनि थियो उपभोक्ताले उपभोग गर्न नपाएको अवस्थामा पनि त्यही अवस्थामा नि उपभोक्ताहरू गुर्जिराखेका थिए भने अहिले जहाँसम्म वनलाई हामीले यहाँसम्म ल्याइपुर्याउँदा पनि
हाम्रो यो सामुदायिक समूहहरूबाट चाहिँ संरक्षण गरेको वन भनेको सबै के हुन्छ भनेदेखि हरेक उपभोक्ताहरूमा अपनत्व हुने रहेछ. त्यो आफूले संरक्षण गरेको जङ्गल त्यो भावी मेरो पुस्ताको लागि हो र यसलाई चाहिँ संरक्षण गर्नुपर्छ र यसलाई हामीहरूले संरक्षण मात्रै होइन सदुपयोग पनि गर्नुपर्छ भन्नेको भावना सम्पूर्ण उपभोक्ताहरूमा हुन्छ.
10 million forest users are organized in 18,000 community forest user groups.
न कि राष्ट्रिय वनबाट जुन मानिसहरूले उपभोग गर्छन् त्यो चाहिँ राष्ट्रिय वनका बाट चाहिँ हामीहरूलाई केही पनि फाइदा छैन यो चाहिँ हामीहरूले संरक्षण गरे पनि हुन्छ नगरे पनि हुन्छ भन्ने भावना जुन थियो अहिले त क्रमशः मानिसहरूमा के भइदियो भने उपभोक्ताहरूमा के भइदियो भने अब यो सामुदायिक वन भनेको समूह हामी समूहहरूले संरक्षण गरेको वन हामीहरूले उपभोग गर्न पाउनुपर्छ. हामीहरूले संरक्षण गर्न सकियो भने मात्रै भावी पुस्तालाई हुन्छ होइन भने हामीहरूले हिजो जुन अवस्थामा हाम्रो वन जङ्गल थियो त्यो अवस्थामा यदि मास्दै जाने हो भने हाम्रो जङ्गलहरू मरुभूमि हुन सक्छ.
यो मध्य पहाडी क्षेत्रमा हेर्ने हो भने सामुदायिक वन हस्तान्तरण भइसकेपछि वन जङ्गलको संरक्षकत्व बढेको छ. जलाधार क्षेत्रहरू संरक्षण भएका छन्.
35% of the population of Nepal benefits from involvement in community forestry, and it is an important factor in reversing a previous trend which included poverty and exclusion.
स्थानीय उपभोक्ताहरूले आफ्नो आवश्यकता वन पैदावारमा आधारित आवश्यकताहरू सतत रूपमा उपयोग गरिरहेका छन्. त्यसका अलावा वन स्रोतको बेचबिखनबाट प्राप्त हुने आम्दानीलाई अहिले विभिन्न स्थानीय स्तरका विकास सार्वजनिक विकास निर्माणका कामहरूमा पनि लगानी गरिरहेको अवस्था छ.
There are strict forest management rules. Community members are allowed to gather grass, leaves and firewood for their own consumption and for sale. Trees cannot be cut unless the community agrees to it. members are allowed to gather hardwood to build their houses or to make tools like this flour mill. Community members are required to put some of their time into communal activities to maintain the forest. They do this by weeding, cutting branches, and removing old or diseased trees. All revenue is divided among the members or used in projects that benefit the whole community. The enforcement of these rules is the responsibility of the community. To make plans and take decisions, the community gathers in an assembly where all members participate. An elected committee takes care of the day-to-day management of the forest. These communities turn out to be the best stewards for the forests, and the community forest system has been able to reduce the deforestation rate. It also helps to prevent illegal logging, forest degradation, and poverty.
This village is definitely very interesting.
Federico Lopez Casero is a senior researcher at the Institute for Global Environmental Strategies, and he believes the success of community forests in Nepal has to do with the way these communities govern themselves. The key lies in good governance. Where there is good governance, there is transparency, accountability, inclusiveness, and equality in the dealings of the diverse groups of people that use and manage the forest.
Good governance in the forest sector is very important to ensure that the forest area is preserved and managed well with the involvement of forest-dependent people, local communities.
हाम्रो वन चाहिँ यता यहाँ तर यताबाट देखिन्छ यहाँ यो तल ग्याप छ त्यो ग्यापबाट लिएर यहाँबाट यताको यो माथि ग्याप छ त्यसको मुनिबाट यहाँबाट यति हाम्रो यति यो एरिया उता.
Federico has done research on this topic in Nepal for many years. He has carefully studied the way these communities govern themselves and manage their forests.
What we are basically doing is engaging local stakeholders, the users of the forest, the members of the community forest user groups, in a process to provide information to us on what they think constitutes good governance.
He has found that communities with good governance tend to do better in conserving their forests. Motivated by his findings, Federico set to formally create a quality of good governance standard for Nepal's community forests in collaboration with these forest user groups. This standard is a set of norms that has been agreed by all forest stakeholders as best practices in good forest governance.
Today we are engaging the members of the community forest user group in an interaction to provide us with the information for each of the verifiers on quality of governance. We have had so far a very fruitful discussion.
Federico consults with the communities and incorporates their perspectives on forest governance into the standard. In this way, he seeks to establish a formal method to identify if good governance is present by looking at the way people interact when it comes to using and managing the forest. He has already made some remarkable findings.
The level of inclusiveness is very high. That means in this area here, different ethnic groups live together, and what we have found is that the users, regardless of their ethnic background, are included and participate equally.
A commonly agreed standard allows people to validate and reward good governance, while also identifying and addressing bad governance practices. It can help avoid conflict by providing an instrument to harmonize diverse interests, and can assist in clearly defining the roles of various stakeholders in the management of the forest. As a way to spread the idea of creating a standard, Federico and his partners, Tim Cadman of Griffith University and Teg Maraseni of the University of Southern Queensland, have now brought together local stakeholders to participate in a national workshop. The process they have used to engage the forest stakeholders is quite distinctive.
It is very, very unique because it is a multi-level process, multi-stage process and multi-stakeholder process. Because there are so many different types of stakeholders from local level to regional level to central level.
आजको कार्यक्रम गर्दै हुने एउटा जापानको कोर्डिनेटर गरेर आउनु भएको फिडी सर हुनुहुन्थ्यो। उहाँले इन्टरभ्यू तल्लो दलित निम्न तल्लो स्तरको वर्गभाटामा इन्टरभ्यू लिँदै आउनु हुँदाखेरि उपभोक्ता सामु आउनु हुँदाखेरि त्यहाँ इन्टरभ्यू लिँदा एउटा दलितको बच्चालाई गरिबको बच्चालाई उपभोक्तालाई माथि वैज्ञानिक स्तरको छलफल हुँदाखेरि त्यत्रो ठुला बडाको हैसियतको कार्यक्रममा एउटा गरिब र दलितको हैसियत भएको मानिसलाई पनि त्यहाँ पुर्याएर जुन काम जुन गोष्ठी गर्नुभयो त्यो गोष्ठीमा निर्णायक भूमिकाहरू जुन सर्वसाधारण उपभोक्ताको पनि हुनुपर्छ यहाँ अनि बल्ल हामीले कार्यक्रम लानलाई सहज हुन्छ भन्ने कुरो ल्याउनु भयो त्यो कुरालाई मलाई एकदम खुसी लाग्यो।
Finally, as an outcome of the workshop, they seek endorsement for the standard. Federico and his partners went on to sign an agreement with the government of Nepal so that the standard is adopted on a voluntary basis. Following formal approval of this standard, national and international organizations can use this voluntary standard to assess the quality of governance in projects and forest management regimes. Forests are extremely important for local stakeholders and the planet as a whole. Nepali communities have demonstrated that having good governance is key to the long-term sustainability of forests. By creating a quality of good governance standard for the forest sector in Nepal, the Institute for Global Environmental Studies and its partners have established a powerful tool to conserve community forests in this country and have also set an example of good practice that can be imitated by countries all over the world.